hit start streaming. We should be good now. Yeah, we are good.
Yeah, it looks like it's going.
Okay. So.
All right. Okay, I just tweeted it.
Just post this. Do you want to put it in our Discord too?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I was gonna
Good
say.
idea.
Yeah. Jesus. All right. I don't want to hear myself bring that up though. I do like.
There we go.
We'll see. Alright. So we're gonna do the Schnauzer.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do a 30-second one, not a 20-second one, so we have a little bit more time.
20 seconds is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, before we start, we have to do our 3 things.
Alright. Okay, so anyone tuning in, so one of the things we're kind of doing is we're going to try to accomplish 3 goals each. So I will share mine. So my things that I have, I want to do this draft. Draft only AFC quarterbacks. Draft one of each position in the top 4 picks. And I want Javonte Williams in this draft. Alec, what do you got?
Wow, that's crazy.
What do you got?
Yeah, let me send them to you so you can type them in as well so they can see.
Okay.
And then I'll read them off. All right, so my wish list is the first one, draft one elite quarterback, so like one of the top 4 guys, ideally. Top 4 quarterbacks, and then one 12 or later round quarterback. And ideally we'd stack them both, but you're not always able to do that.
All right. So you have draft one elite quarterback, top 4, and one.
Yeah,
okay,
and then my second one.
So we can make that work.
Yeah, we definitely can.
So we contradict in the tight ends.
Yeah, but so, no, I put the second part of it. I draft 3 tight ends from Jonnu on if we don't draft an elite tight end.
Draft David Montgomery. So essentially, we're going to make sure we have David Montgomery and Javonte Williams in this draft.
I like it.
All right.
That's some touchdowns.
Yeah, that is, yes. All right, so...
Let me write yours down so I have them too.
Okay.
The one of each position, top 4 picks is like really interesting, actually.
Yeah,
and then what was your last one?
Javonte Williams.
Oh yeah, Javonte.
Yep. All right, so... All right. I will...
So we're going to have to lock in for these first 4 for sure. We're going to have to keep track.
Not right now.
Hopefully we get like a top pick so we can just get the running back out of the way.
Yeah. That'd be nice. That'd definitely be
like
good.
top 6. I actually do want to draft some Genty because I feel like as the offseason goes on, he might go up a little bit, honestly, with the casuals. And I just feel like I won't have any of him if I don't draft him. But he definitely shouldn't be going 8th. I would take him at like 12, like at the turn. I think he should go there.
I'm going to refresh because I think Bestball's web browser gets fucked up sometimes.
No, you're good. You're good. Looks good for me.
I'm going to tweet this out.
I like how we each chose a player.
Yeah, that's I don't know how we ended up both doing that, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, my reasoning is that, I mean, same with Javonte. I just don't think David Montgomery's ADP is right for like how many like his touchdown equity. Like he's going from before or after guys like Travion Henderson, for example, where it's not really clear like if he's even gonna be that good or have like a high touchdown upside.
Henderson?
Yeah, I mean, compared to David Montgomery, like we've seen David Montgomery do it so many times. Like even just thinking about like FanDuel salaries towards the end of last year.
Yeah.
And if Gibbs goes down, he just becomes instantly a top 3 running back.
I'm gonna try to refresh again just to make sure. So now we're waiting for 3. Somebody backed out.
Yeah, yeah. If you just wait, they're like that right now because there's not that many people drafting, especially the 30-second ones. The 20-second ones fill up a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have enough. I feel like I never have enough time to think in the 20 seconds. Like
Yeah.
once it's your pick, like it just
Yeah,
goes
the thing,
pretty
once you
quickly.
do a lot of these, you'll get like a feel of like what you like to do and what you don't. And then if you do the 20-second ones, you'll have like a massive edge because there's always people who are like who don't know who to draft
Yeah,
and
kind
they'll
of
just
just
like
like
panic pick someone.
panic. Yeah. Yeah. So tight end ADP. That drop off between McBride and Kittle is crazy.
I know. Yeah, it's Bowers. Like we have to get one of Bowers or McBride if we want to do your strat. I guess Kittle. We could get Kittle in the 4th round
Like,
actually.
I think getting a running back early is so fucking easy. And then if we could get Bowers or McBride, that accomplishes that. And
Well, the
then,
thing is, we're only getting Bowers if we have like pick 10 or something. Like I think if we get pick 10, we go running back or wide receiver, and then
dude,
Bowers.
that'd be good. And then in the third, fourth swing too, what we're looking at, Mike Evans, Worthy, Tet, Moore, Devontae, Flowers. But then we get like a fucking we get top quarterback. We can get Josh Allen, Lamar, Jaden. All right, so we're back at waiting at 2. So
Yeah, yeah,
we
that
just
should fill up pretty
we
quick.
just need 2 more, right? People are getting off work. You know, just made dinner. They're saying hello to their wife and kids, and they're gonna do this best ball draft. That's what they're doing right now.
Yep.
They're saying, "Hey, Dad's gonna do a best ball draft. It's $3. I'm just gonna do a best ball draft."
I've been doing these through the day a little bit too, by the way, and I also did them around like 8 or 9, and the drafts are way easier to 8 or 9. There's like a lot more people who don't know what they're doing later on in the night.
Yeah, they're just degening it, you know. Like, I'm
Yeah.
bored. What am I gonna do at 8 o'clock? I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a best ball draft.
Yeah, that's one piece of advice I would give is like wait. First of all, don't draft right now. If you're doing like a lot of money, don't draft right now. We're just doing this for fun. But wait until like end of July or like August and draft whenever you think like a bunch of people are going to be doing it
Oh,
because then you'll get a lot more casuals.
let's go.
We
Let's
got it.
go.
We're waiting.
Yep.
Okay, so we get pick 6.
We get pick 6.
I actually like that.
So that's. I don't want to go Genty. If we
No,
can
no,
get
no.
Gibbs, I say Gibbs.
Yeah, I think it's Gibbs or CD here
Yeah.
for sure.
So then
Or
what? We would
Bijan.
have pick 7. No, 18. 18
If
or
you hit the
19.
board, hit the little grid next to your name on the right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hit that.
So
So we'll have
pick
19. So we could get
19.
McBride. We could get McBride at 19 if we want.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down with that.
And then what do we have after 19?
So then after 19 we have 30 and 43. That yellow is super fucking
Okay.
bright.
If we could somehow get Marvin Harrison or Terry McLaurin at pick 30, that would be sick.
All right.
Because especially if we get McBride.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Let's see what get what. Like, do you think someone gets really fucking anxious and takes Genty earlier than
No, I don't think so. I've done like 20 of these now, and most people take him around 8, like 8 to 10.
I can't justify taking him this early.
Yeah, no, I can't either. I'm just worried I won't have any of
Genty.
him.
I can't. Oh, it's so tough to justify that. So we're looking
It
at.
looks like we're gonna get Gibbs probably.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. That's good.
Yep. So we go Gibbs. All right. So we got running back out of the
Then
way.
I think we want McBride now, and I like McBride won't go before us, so you can just start him now, honestly.
All right.
I haven't seen him go before pick 20.
So anyone tuning in late, Alec and I both have some challenges / goals that we want to achieve in this draft. We're gonna kind of be different. So mine are on the left. I have draft only AFC quarterbacks. Draft one of each position of our top 4 picks, and then I want to get Javonte Williams. Alec has to draft one elite quarterback, top 4, and one 12-plus round quarterback. So we both want to get an elite quarterback. Draft 3 tight ends from Joano on if we don't draft an elite tight end. So we're both on the same spot there. And then he wants David Montgomery. So very doable. Very doable for what we have.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of both on the same page. So that is really, really good here. So we get a just wide receivers. Genty goes 7, and then Puka, Amon-Ra, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas at 11, like, I get he was, like, amazing. Amazing, especially when Mac Jones was his quarterback. I feel like that's super high, though, with Travis Hunter going there now. Like, there is no other talent there besides, Evan Ingram, Brenton Strange for pass catching. But 11 seems really, really, like, you're paying at an all-time high for Brian.
Yeah, he should probably be going like mid to late second, I would think. Like around Drake London. Maybe a little bit after him, I would think. Yeah, maybe after AJ Brown and Ladd too, honestly.
Like, Ladd makes sense. Wide receiver 11. I can live with wide receiver 11.
I definitely take Brian Thomas before T. Higgins, though, for sure.
I'm fine with that. I'd be fine with that for sure. But someone like...
So the thing is, if we're gonna do this one, if we do this one position per pick in the first 4, we're gonna have to just hammer wide receiver like rounds 5 and on.
Yeah, I'm down with that. There goes Bowers.
Because it's gonna get real thin after pick 100. Wide receivers.
We need a backup plan in case Trey McBride goes.
No, he won't go. He won't go. There's no way.
Goes JT.
If he goes, we shouldn't draft a tight end in the first 4.
Yeah, I don't think we can after that.
Yeah, we would have to reach on Kittle at 43, which is
this guy's gonna go. Oh,
there you go.
All right. So,
sweet. Okay, we get McBride.
So we got.
So now we're looking at wide receiver and then quarterback.
Yeah. So
probably.
we are gonna be at pick 30. So pick 30 is Terry McLaurin, Rashee Rice, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans.
I think ideally we get Marv or Terry McLaurin. Marv for the Kyler stack, and Terry McLaurin for the Jaden Daniels stack.
Ladd going down a little bit. Okay. Interesting.
So we have to take a quarterback in round 4, which is good. That's what I like to do.
What if Marv falls to us?
That would be sick. That would lock in Kyler.
I love Marvin Harrison this year. Like, I was lower on him last year. It worked out. And now I'm back on him being...
Yeah, he had like a typical good rookie season where he started out slow and then he slowly got better.
For where he was getting drafted, I just couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't say he's going to be a top 10 receiver year 1 on that Arizona team. I just couldn't do it. All right, so who are we looking at? Who are we looking at?
We're praying for Marv or Terry, please. We should hit. We should be able to get one of them the way it's going.
Do
Because
we
someone just took Devontae Adams and
do we
Rashee Rice.
pivot? Do we pivot to a top quarterback if they're gone? Like, do we go after Allen Lamar and then wait for like a DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley type?
Well,
Hill, so there's
no,
three.
they're not going to be
Dude,
gone.
there's three.
We're getting
Somebody.
Yeah,
we're getting somebody
one.
here. Oh man.
Marv or Terry.
Oh,
the question
man,
is, do we go Terry and then draft Jaden, or do we get Marv to lock it in?
Listen, dude, we're in such a good spot right now. Like Jace and Marvin Harrison, Garrett Wilson, Terry McLaurin. Oh.
Yep.
When
Jason goes.
Oh fuck. Oh man. He goes.
All right, we get to pick.
Garrett.
I would go Marv or Terry.
All right, let's go Marv. So we got Marv.
Yep. Now we got the Kyler locked in. You
right.
could start Kyler. We just can't forget about him.
Yeah, but Kyler's all the way down here.
Yeah, but you could just start him so we don't forget. That's what I do anyway. You don't have to.
So we're taking him later in the draft then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. So Rampy, we're doing like a challenge. So, these are what we have that we're trying to accomplish in the stream. So, draft one of each position, top 4 picks, which we're gonna do with the quarterback. I have draft only AFC quarterbacks. It's gonna be not doable. Javonte Williams, I want drafted, and then Alex got Montgomery, draft 1 elite quarterback, which we're gonna do. Draft 3 tight ends from Juwan Juan if we don't get an elite tight end, but we did get an elite tight end, so we don't have to go down that route. So, but what do we pick? 43.
It would be really cool if like Lamar somehow fell to us, but I think we just have to go Jaden here or Hurts.
You know what sucks? I wanted only AFC quarterbacks. I think we're only going NFC quarterbacks.
I know.
Oh.
Just how, I mean, it depends on your pick position.
Dude, like, Mahomes looks so
Garrett Wilson,
damn
34.
Good. Mahomes at ADP 79, quarterback 6 feels so good.
Oh, there goes Josh and Lamar to the same guy rooting the draft.
That guy's
team is horrible.
That guy's guaranteeing 20 points a week from quarterback play.
Yeah, he's also guaranteeing 25 points that he won't be able to access when the other one drops 30.
Oh, look at his team. Look at it. Josh Allen, Lamar, Derrick Henry. It goes with, oh man, that is something. You take Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Okay, we can't get Jaden. So the question is, do we go Jalen Hurts or do we just take our receiver here? Probably.
Oh man.
I would be fine with Mahomes, but the thing is, we won't have anyone to stack him with. Like, they're already gone.
No, they're not gone, right?
Worthy's the last one.
Rice did go pretty high. We just fucking stack up on some tight end. Go Kelsey with one. Pick 100. So James Cook goes.
I think this is definitely wide receiver here, unless you want Hurts.
I say we go Worthy and then go after Holmes later.
For sure. But this DLR guy is the only drafted wide receiver. There's no way.
But yeah, this. Don't
draft he's drafting.
You like Devontae. Derek.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
All right, let's do Worthy.
Yeah.
All right, we're switching plans. We're going Mahomes Murray.
That is nice. You get Worthy to fall a little bit, I'll take it. I'll take that. Now we get Mahomes. So
we're 9 picks away.
So yeah, so now we're at pick 54.
I think we go wide receiver here again, and then we take Montgomery next round.
Okay, I'm fine with that. So Mahomes
we do have Gibbs. I just realized Gibbs and Montgomery.
So if
which is good.
ADP went perfect, we could get Montgomery and then Mahomes.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me get Montgomery in there.
We're looking at wide receiver in about 7 picks.
All right, so we're doing a Bestball stream, and we just have some challenges, stuff we wanted to accomplish. So obviously, this is not going building the best
Pull
ball
up the wide
roster.
receiver. Pull up the board, by the way, because we're up soon.
All right, so
Or no, pull up like all the people available so we can see. There we go. Okay.
so Calvin Ridley and Metcalf seem really good to take here.
I agree. Or I mean Devontae if he falls, that would be insane.
Yeah, there goes Devontae.
Yeah, I think Ridley or Metcalf. I agree.
I say we go DK. DK at wide receiver 30 with
Me
Pickens
too.
gone feels really good.
Plus, we don't really need Ridley. Yeah.
Well, there goes Ridley. I don't. He goes
Okay,
Waddle.
we get Metcalf.
So we get DK
Perfect.
Metcalf.
I have a feeling he'll go up. He'll probably be like pick late 40s, mid 40s by the time the season starts.
So this is what we were trying to accomplish. We did fail. We pivoted a little bit. So we didn't get a quarterback. Didn't draft one of each. Quarterbacks went a little bit. So yeah, we're pivoting, but we got Kyler and Mahomes here late, so that's kind of what we're gonna go with.
Yeah, and we have Marvin Trey, which is just a crazy stack.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be really good for Arizona.
And we're getting the duo, hopefully, for Detroit Lions running back room. That's going to be guaranteed touchdown every week.
Yeah, we're guaranteeing some production there in that Detroit running back room. I don't care that Ben Johnson's gone. You still have an elite fucking... Yeah. You have an elite offensive line. Really, really good quarterback.
Good game scripts.
It's going to be really hard to mess up. Yeah, Detroit's defense is only getting better once Aiden Hutchinson is back healthy, which it looks like he's going to be back.
Yeah.
Healthy to start. He looks... Yeah. He doesn't look like he just had one of the worst injuries you can get in football. Dude, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I think he's way too high. And the only reason he's that high is because that pick is the Jamar Chase pick. That's the only reason he goes pick 50. Honestly, I think he belongs around where Mahomes is, like from a best ball point of view.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to get rushing touchdowns, which is just massive.
So, the only guy that can... We're not going to get Snipe Montgomery. There's a guy with 2 running backs, a guy with 4, a guy with 2.
Yeah.
Junkins.
We might get sniped to Mahomes, though, which will be fine. We don't need Mahomes. Like, it's just a good idea.
Yeah, we don't need him. I just... For where he's at.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I love Mahomes this year. I think people are low on him after last year.
Yeah. I think I have Mahomes as a top 3 fantasy quarterback this year. That's my... I wouldn't even say it's a really hot take, but from the way the last 2 seasons have been with Matt Nagy as a play caller. But if Rashee Rice is there and there's no off-the-field issues, he's got the, like, Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, Royal looks like he'll fit in pretty good, and then they still have Kelsey. Yeah. They didn't go after, like, a top dog running back, so they're still running the same running back group they had. It's going to be Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, so I think it's going to be a more pass-friendly Kansas City team this year. Yeah, dude, Burrow is just falling.
Yeah, that's pretty normal in draft. Like, if the Chase guy doesn't take him, he usually doesn't go for a while.
Yeah, he goes pretty low.
I've seen him go to, like, pick 70-something just because, like, the Chase guy doesn't take him, and then no one takes him, and then the Chase guy takes him.
All right, so we
get David
Montgomery. So now...
Maybe James Conner was a better pick, but I don't know.
Yeah,
just because of our stack.
Yeah, you can't pick them when you have the pass catchers. It contradicts itself.
You can.
Not in that offense. If you take a running back Like, we were going to go with Kyler. So if we took Connor, Kyler, Marvin Harrison, Trey McBride, that means one or two of these guys is failing every week.
Yeah. Oh, Joe Burrow went.
Tarsox. Who does he have?
Oh, we'll be able to get Mahomes right here.
So he got Higgins earlier. So he got the
Yeah.
Burrow Higgins.
Yeah, it was a good pick.
Yeah, I mean it
He
looks
has a
really
good team.
good. It looks really good when you have Burrow, Higgins, and then Bijan is a top back there. Yeah, couple teams without quarterbacks other than us. So I'd say Mahomes definitely might go here.
Well, it depends. Does anyone have Rice before us? I think they do. I think the Do guy has him.
So
Do squat.
she Rice.
He's gonna take him right here if anyone's
Yeah,
gonna take
he's
him.
got back-to-back picks. He's taking Mahomes with one of these. He's got 5
Maybe.
receivers. James Conner.
He really needs running backs
He's gonna
though.
go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, Swift is just a horrible pick right there.
All right.
We should be able to get Mahomes here pretty easily.
Yeah. Brandon Ayuk. One of the next two guys shouldn't take quarterback. This guy could take quarterback.
Yeah, I don't. We should be safe.
Jacoby Myers. It's interesting.
Yeah, I actually drafted him earlier today. I don't have enough of him, but I feel like he's pretty good for his ADP for wide receiver 1.
Yeah. Matthew Golden. That's another tough one to.
It's just hard to know right now.
There goes Myers.
Yeah, we should be good. Hopefully.
Ooh. Getting Johnson.
Nice.
All right, so we get Mahomes.
There's your AFC.
So we did accomplish that.
Yep. So who are we looking at now? 11 picks away. We're looking at Kyler.
Yeah, we're looking at Kyler. We're praying Kyler falls back to us.
He will. He will.
Yeah, 91,
91, yeah.
And he's 95. So there's two quarterbacks before him, so hopefully one of these.
I think these are our quarterbacks. Like for the rest of the, I don't think we draft anymore.
Yeah, I'm there with you. Like having McBride, I feel like if we could survive off a 2 tight end build, I think.
Oh yeah, we could even go like a late, like there's a lot of late tight end ones. Like Dalton Schultz goes super late.
Bretton Strange looks good on his ADP. Tight end 19, I don't mind that. Pat Freiermuth, tight end 23, I don't mind that either.
All of these guys down here, honestly, you could convince me. They're not bad. Like everyone up to Chig, pretty good.
Cole Kmet feels ridiculous taking at tight end 34.
Well, it's because Loveland's there.
I get it. But that's saying that there's going to be 2 tight ends that aren't even starters that are going to be better than Cole Kmet, who's a starter, who has been a snap count merchant. That is ridiculous.
The Chicago tight end room is so weird.
So it has Noah Gray as the backup in Kansas City, better than Cole Kmet.
Honestly, I could see that happening.
Who else? There's another.
I'm fine waiting like literally forever for our backup tight end because I think Trey is just gonna be locked in number 1 each week.
Did another quarterback go? Or is that us? Baker went. All right, so
yeah.
There's 2 guys ahead of us that both need quarterbacks, plus this guy.
We could wait on Kyler, but I don't trust this draft room because like no one has Kyler weapons except for us.
Juanu Smith. Interesting. I don't know why. I just don't trust Juanu Smith again. Like I just don't think that.
I think he's a good pick, but not at 86. I take him around like 100.
I think last year was a one-off year with Juanu Smith. With how Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle were involved, I can't see that happening. Plus, if Bobby Slowick is calling plays, there's no way that's happening.
If Diggs or Shakir is here for us, I honestly think we take one of those and see if we can gamble on waiting for Kyler.
I don't. I don't think we can.
Well, because no one else has Arizona players,
He's
is what I'm
yeah, but
thinking.
he's like the last quote unquote like top quarterback.
Yeah, but if Diggs comes to us right here, I don't know. I think we gotta take Diggs. Because we already had, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
personally, I would take Diggs here.
I I'm gonna go Murray. We have the Marv McBride stack.
Yeah, I
I
just think
don't.
we could gamble and get him later. But
I'm gonna lock him in. I'm gonna lock him in, and now we focus on running back and wide receiver.
yeah, definitely wide receiver because it's about to fall off a cliff right now.
Yeah. So what are we at? We're at pick 102. So that would be Michael Pittman, Trey Harris, Coleman,
Hopefully Josh
Bateman.
Downs, maybe.
Bateman looks damn good at wide receiver 58. That looks pretty damn good.
How is Diggs falling this far? Okay, I was gonna say.
His injury.
Yeah, he just got paid so much though.
I mean, he'll come back. He'll be a wide receiver one.
Yeah.
Vrabel set him straight.
So we're definitely looking at wide receiver here, I think.
Let's see.
Or Cam. I'm fine with Cam or a wide receiver.
Najee's ADP is for a guy that doesn't get like he's not dependent on receptions. Najee Harris feels criminally low.
Well, it's because Hampton. Everyone thinks Hampton's just gonna take over everything.
Yeah, but go and look at
Oh, I
David
know, I know.
Montgomery's numbers with Jahmyr Gibbs. Like Jahmyr Gibbs had an amazing year, but
Yeah.
you know who else had an amazing year that year? David Montgomery still had a really good year.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like there are so many numbers behind teams having two top 24 like fantasy running
Right.
backs. Like
And the Chargers are like the #1 rushing
all right,
play calling team.
so you want Cam if Cam is here.
I think it's Cam or Pittman, I guess.
You went Kelsey. You want to go? You want to go Cam, or do you
I'm
want to get a
fine with
wide
that.
receiver? Do you want to get Pittman?
Well, I don't want Trey Harris, so up to you. I would get Cam or Michael Pittman.
You know what? I don't have a lot of Cam Scatterboo in Dynasty. He just keeps getting robbed of me.
Yep.
We're gonna grab
Let's
him.
do it. I love the Giants this year for fantasy.
Dayball's got to go crazy. This is it. There's no way he
Yeah.
has another bad year and he stays in New York. They're both gone if this year's not successful. And whoever, if this year's not successful for New York, whatever coach is getting hired in New York is going to be in such a good spot. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So we're definitely looking at wide receiver now. We have to draft a wide receiver with our next pick.
Yep. So we're going to be at pick 115. So that would put us at Marvin Mims, Bateman, Kirk.
I don't buy Mims. I think people are just hyped because of last year, how good he
Bateman.
did.
I love Bateman in his spot. Dude, that's who else I forgot for Kansas City. Oh my god, is Hollywood Brown. Like
Yeah, we can definitely target him.
even if Rice doesn't come
What's
back
our
healthy,
pick? What's our pick after this?
So we're 115 and 126.
Okay, yeah, we can take Hollywood at 126, hopefully.
Yep. I'm down with that.
He could blow his ADP out of the water.
Who, Hollywood?
Yeah,
Dude,
if him and Mahomes become a thing.
I had so much Hollywood Brown in Underdog before his injury, and as soon as it happened, like I think I had him in like 30 plus.
Wasn't he going like pick 50 or something last year?
No, I don't think
like around there.
I don't
Can't remember what he was going.
No, I don't think it was that high, because they had Rice, and they drafted Worthy.
Yeah, but Rice had the suspension thing going on.
That is true.
Last year.
I'm still shocked he's not suspended. You
And
want
it's
to
sad
know?
because I drafted a bunch of Rice and then he got hurt.
You want to know
Even though he dodged the
what
suspension.
running back room is going to have the greatest value?
Oh,
Is Devin Neal
yeah.
or his teammate that's just forgotten about and really far down here, Kendra Miller. One
Yeah,
of those
last
guys
pick.
is going to have great value. Dude, Najee Harris is falling. Like,
I think
dude,
we go Shaheed here or
Tootin
Bateman.
is going before Najee Harris.
Yeah, that's
What
crazy.
are
I
we
wouldn't touch the
doing?
Jacksonville backfield. That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it's Shaheed or it's Bateman here.
I love Bait. I'm not. If it's not Olave, I'm not trusting anybody in New Orleans without
But
Derek
Shaheed
Carr.
just gets those like 60-yard touchdowns like every couple
Yeah,
weeks.
but it's going to be Spencer Rattler throwing in the ball.
Oh yeah, I know.
Or Shuck, who can't throw a football.
I'm definitely down for Bateman. Kind of needs forgot about. I
Wide
think people have
receiver
been burned on him
58,
too
dude.
many times.
I don't need Bateman to be wide receiver 28. Like, if he hits like 32 and is a top 36 wide receiver, it's great. It looked
Yeah,
really good last year for Baltimore. Like,
yeah, he did.
this is amazing. 45 receptions and 9 touchdowns.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Bateman.
we get Bateman there.
Get
Love
him.
that.
Najee's still on the board.
Is it Drake May's rushing upside? Why is Drake May going before Justin Herbert?
Oh yeah, yeah, Drake May especially. Like
It
he really turned it on last year. If you search for his name on the left, you can pull up his box score.
Okay, I was gonna say.
He threw for 15.
He ran for 421. So
He was
2,600
definitely a good
yards.
fantasy quarterback last year.
Yeah,
He didn't play all every game, obviously.
but
So I
just
think
like,
we
look
want
at
Hollywood here.
this.
I
Like,
know.
brother, they just drafted him another receiver. They got the running back room just got upgraded so good. Their defense does not look good. Go look at the Chargers secondary. It's why I
Yeah, I
was
know.
so big on Joe Burrow last year. Is because of how bad their secondary is. And they're gonna throw the ball a lot. Like, the Chargers are gonna run the ball a lot. I get it. But 504 times 3,800 yards with Lad McConkey and
Quentin Johnson.
bro.
Quentin Johnson's actually someone I've been drafting a lot because he goes around like pick 150. And I mean, if he just did what he did last year, that's definitely gonna be value.
I like Trey Harris. I think Trey Harris could fit what they imagined Johnston to be.
Yeah. Josh Palmer is also really interesting. He signed a 3-year deal with Buffalo.
You know who else signed a deal in Buffalo?
Oh,
Elijah Moore.
did he?
Yep.
He's not getting drafted. Yeah, I think we go Hollywood here.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I definitely don't want to go Christian Kirk in Houston. I like Kyle
No.
Williams. I think Kyle
Me
Williams
too,
could definitely
yeah.
have some value, but we have
I think we just
Mahomes.
lock in the stack.
We have
Because we don't
Mahomes.
have
We have
Kelsey.
Worthy. Let's add the other guy that if he's healthy is going to be utilized. So we add Hollywood Brown.
So now I think it's just running back or wide receiver here with our next pick.
Like, Xavier Worthy could be good. Like, he's a very definition of best ball. He's going to have good weeks, bad weeks. But getting DK where DK's at feels
Yeah,
really good.
DK could be like a top 15 wide receiver if he's the only guy there.
All right, so we're going to be at pick 139 next. So that would put us Tajay Spears, Trey Benson, Isaac Garendo, Jalen McMillan, Charlotte White, Tank Bigsby, Ray Davis. Who are some running backs that are falling? Like, who's down here?
Yeah. I
Braylon
think we
Allen.
go
Oh
running back.
my god. Braylon Allen at running back 50.
Yeah, I've been drafting a lot of him.
That feels good.
Eckler too. He's gonna have spike weeks for sure.
Devin Neal. Jerome
We're just
Ford.
in the wide receiver dead zone now. Like, there's literally no wide receivers we can take care of. And then with this next pick,
You
unless
know
we go
who
Jalen
looks
Noel.
you know who looks really good from that Pickens deal? You know who looks really damn
No,
good?
people are gonna say he's gonna be worse now because he's not
You
the
know
number 2.
you know who looks really good? Jalen Tolbert. And you want let me tell you why. You're gonna have to put your best corner, or if you're putting your slot corner and he's not good, you're gonna have safety help against Lamb. You're gonna put your
Yep.
best corner then on George Pickens. So you know who gets the worst cornerback then, or the worst amount of help? Jalen Tolbert.
Yep. I knew you were a Cowboys fan.
7 touchdown. No, dude, I've been a Jalen Tolbert believer since he got drafted. I've been a believer.
So what are we thinking here? Tajay? Maybe?
Tajay Spears, yeah. I like I think we get Tajay. I can't
If
see one of
we
these
can't get him,
guys.
who do you think? Garendo?
Um,
I don't love Garendo.
no.
Ray Davis?
I think we get him.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Nice. We have really solid core now. Really solid starters.
Yeah, I think like quarterback's gonna be cornerback's solid. I'm not the biggest on Kyler this year, but
Yeah.
I mean he's
We had to
mobile.
have the stack.
But yeah, I like Marv. Trey McBride does still seem like a premium, but they didn't add anybody. I can't believe they didn't add anybody. They added Zay Jones. They said, you know what, you guys struggled. Marvin Harrison needs some extra help, right? He needs his 1B or number 2, and it could be Michael Wilson. I wish it was
Yeah, I was
Michael
gonna say
Wilson.
we could think about drafting Michael Wilson later.
All right, all right, all right. We're 8
If you
picks
just
away.
search on the left, you can search for a team, by
We're
the
gonna
way, and it'll show
be
everyone.
wide receiver or pick 150. So that puts us at Quentin Johnston, Tua, Palmer, Ward, Algier, Leggett, Tillman.
Honestly, I'm fine with any of those wide receivers. Or Algier. I would probably go QJ
What is
personally.
up, my guy? What is up? Oh, dude. You might hate me. You might hate me. You might hate me for this.
Oh, you want Tolbert?
No. No, Tolbert's gonna fall. Tolbert's definitely gonna fall now.
Hopefully, yeah.
I'm looking at tight end 19 here. At Brenton Strange.
Brenton Strange.
I think we get Strange as our tight end 2 and call it there. And then we're just wide receiver running back the rest of the draft. And we don't have to worry about tight end from there, right? We don't.
That's all you.
Kyle,
I think the
Kyle
thing for
Pitts
me is like,
fucking down. God, I wish Kyle Pitts was good again, dude. I wish.
I know.
I wish.
The thing is for me, like, how different is Brenton Strange than like Dalton Schultz?
I'll say this. Gabe Davis just got released.
Yeah, he did.
And Houston added a bunch of wide receivers. You know what? Pitts is gone. Cool. I don't feel bad now. Look at You fine with getting Strange here? Or are you fine with that?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So
Because these wide receivers are like literally coin flip right here, so it doesn't really matter.
That's just.
I think we get one more running back, and then everyone else wide receiver.
You want to go five running backs?
Probably. Because like, let's go for Braylon Allen. Hopefully he falls to us.
Let me star Braylon Allen.
And then Tolbert also, if he falls.
Yeah, dude, Tolbert's gonna fall after Pickens. Like, there's no way someone in this draft is thinking
They
the
might.
same way I'm thinking right now. That
Well, some
Tolbert
people just look at the number and then they draft
Tolbert
him.
benefits the most out of this. Three quarterback, one quarterback. Oh man.
We definitely should be able to get. So you think we get Braylon with our next pick and then gamble to see if Tolbert falls?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I tried to get Braylon Allen. Like, I already have a bunch of Braylon Allen in Dynasty, but I tried to like swoop him up everywhere. He's still younger
Yeah, what's going on with Brees
than
too?
half of these. Dude, I love Brees Hall. Like, when your head coach says we're gonna be a running back team committee, and then doesn't draft a running back and doesn't sign as of right now a running back, I love Braylon Allen and Brees Hall. He's like, hey, we're gonna do David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs offense.
I like it. Would you rather have Algier or Braylon Allen?
I'm gonna go Braylon Allen.
Yeah, I think I agree. It's just,
I like
yeah, no,
Algier,
I
but
agree.
Atlanta lost their center. They lost one of the better centers in the league at that.
Also, there's some question marks about Brees too, compared to Bijan.
I like Brees.
No, I like him too. I'm
Like
just saying, like,
I think
team-wise.
getting Aaron Glenn too is gonna help their defense. Their defense will get better. They have Fields, who
They just had like the best defense like 2 years ago. I don't know what happened.
I'll tell you what happened. Somebody else started calling plays defensively, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they fired that guy as well.
QJ falling like a rock. All right, yeah, we get Braylon here.
All right, so we're taking Braylon. And then Jalen Tolbert's going to fall 10 picks. He's going to fall
Hopefully.
10 picks.
It's looking like you will, the way the draft's going.
Yeah, 6 wide receiver, 6 wide receiver, 5 wide receiver, 5.
Do we want to star
6.
Michael Wilson?
You want to get Michael
Or
Wilson in this
Royals?
draft?
Yeah, maybe Royals or Wilson.
Alright, I have them starred. Who else is down here? Who seems... Oh, gotta add him. Always gotta add him.
You could be our last pick. I'd be completely fine with that.
Is there anybody else down here that just...
Nick Westbrook is someone I've been drafting because of the year he just had last year.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Like, I'm pretty sure he had 9 touchdowns last year.
Alright, all these people are going to say, man, I don't want Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
There's 7 picks. We got 6, 5, 5. Oh, that's the same. So 6, 5, 7, 6, 7. There's a good chance. There's a good chance. All right, someone might.
If we don't get Tolbert, what's the plan? A wide receiver?
Oh,
yeah, he's going.
No! What are you doing? Why?
Dang.
Why?
Oh, we also didn't get Javonte Williams. I didn't even realize.
I totally forgot Javonte.
I think the pick that we got, we just like couldn't have gotten him.
Why did
unless
that
we were
guy
like reaching.
take Tolbert? You got 8 wide receivers.
So what are you thinking here? Alec Pierce? Or we could just reach for Wilson and then get Royals with our next pick. Michael Wilson goes. Why?
You know who I want to go after, actually?
I think it's Pierce or we scroll down. Or Neal. Yeah, I'm fine with Neal.
Look at Devin Neal.
And then it's just wide receiver only the rest of the draft.
Man, that is... It...
Why did that guy take Michael Wilson? And Tolbert. He just didn't know who to draft.
He needs a running back.
He got Saquon and Bucky.
Yeah, he's got those two. He's got Pacheco. If Pacheco could come back.
Yeah, he's fine. Running back.
Oh. I respect it, but I hate it. Alright, so where are we going to be at? We're going to be at pick 187.
Yeah, we're going 3 wide receivers to end it out.
It's putting us at Jalen Coker, Jalen Royals.
I've been getting a lot of Coker.
You know I love my boy Jalen Coker. You know I do.
Because he'll fall to like pick like he won't even get drafted some drafts.
Trying to project of what the Carolina wide receiver room looks like is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Someone's going to take Coker.
Maybe.
They're going to take him.
What's going on with Keenan?
Hopkins and Keenan Allen are ahead of him, and I don't know if anyone's going to take a shot on Keenan Allen. Well, obviously someone's going to draft him, but you take that question mark of what team's going to sign him.
What's like the worst place he could land at though? Like honestly, like wide receiver 73.
I don't know. I was trying to project where he goes. And you know what kind of would make sense with Pickens being gone? What if he went Pittsburgh?
Yeah. That would be weird though.
It would be weird, but their wide receiver room outside of DK Metcalf is abysmal. Granted, that's how Pittsburgh has done their franchise.
Yeah.
They get a wide receiver 1. They draft a wide receiver 2, then overtake that guy once he's due to get paid, and then they just keep recycling that. This is the first time they paid a wide receiver like that.
That DK signing was weird.
It's Amari Cooper and Keenan Allen, and the talent at wide receiver drops off. There is not a lot of talent in the wide receiver free agent market after those two. And they're aging, but I think they could still be good to whatever team they go to.
Are we thinking Coker here? Or Royals?
We have 2 KC. I say we go Coker.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Because Royals is like... Coker, we've seen him do well when he has the opportunity. Royals is like, we don't know what the Chiefs offense is going to look like.
I just hope no one takes him here. How many more picks do we have? We have 3 picks left, okay.
Yeah, we're going to get 3 receivers. We have to.
Yeah, we got to go 3 receivers. And if Coker goes, that is tough. These guys
I think we could still make it work if he goes. We could still make it work. Yeah. Scroll down a little bit.
You got Royals.
I like Slayton.
Slayton's there. Wicks, no.
Cooper.
Lockett, no.
I like Tesla for like an upside play. Mitchell. Oh, Tesla just went.
Yeah,
what the? So we're on the clock here. So we want Jalen Royals or Slayton. I think that's my picks.
You know what?
Let's.
I don't love it.
I don't either. But we're at pick 200.
Yeah, we're gonna go Slayton. At least you know Slayton's gonna be on the field.
But he's a deep ball threat.
The thing with Royals, the risk you take on Royals as of right now is if Rashee Rice comes back healthy, he's not suspended. Royals has not seen the field. He's gonna fall in and get some snaps, but it's gonna be Rice, it's gonna be Worthy, and then it's gonna be Hollywood Brown. If Rice doesn't come back, then yes, Royals has that potential. That is tough though.
Just click on wide receiver so you can see.
Yeah,
Because
I
we
don't know
got
why
2 more we gotta
everything else.
pick. I'm fine with risking Amari Cooper if that's something you wanted to do. I think we take Torrey with our last pick.
You know who I like, and I'll get him. I'll get him on my own. I'm not gonna do him in here. Um, Malachi Corley. I like Malachi Corley.
That's weird.
You want to know why I like Malachi Corley?
Why?
He's gonna play this year. That's why.
Maybe. Until Keenan signs with the Jets.
I don't think he goes. Lazard and Wilson are the slot guys. He wouldn't.
Lazard's going to Pittsburgh. What do you mean?
No.
He has to. Aaron Rodgers is going there.
Dude, Royals
Do
still
we take
might fall
Royals?
here. Royals still.
I think we just do. Why not?
Yeah.
If one of our guys gets hurt, we got Royals.
Yeah, we're heavy Kansas City fans in this draft.
Yeah.
We're the Brown and Royals.
And then we just lock it up with Torrey Horton right here. I've been taking Tutu also. I think Tutu is a really good late pick.
They're I don't know, between Tutu and who do they have?
Whittington.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's a challenge there. Cooper is he's fallen quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, we're gonna get Torrey Horton because that's my guy.
Yes, sir.
That's the guy I'm believing in this year. I don't care if he does bad. I'm a Torrey Horton fan. If he didn't get hurt, he would have went so much higher in the draft.
Yeah.
Like
He's a beast.
He looked good coming, like in last year's draft. Went back because the wide receiver classes were hugely different. To where he had a better shot this year of going higher than last year, with how good the wide receivers were last year. And if
Is Kirk Cousins on a team?
He's still on Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yep. If someone takes Torrey Horton with their last pick,
they might, dude. I've been getting sniped.
I'm gonna.
Dude, people keep sniping Nikhil from me. That's so weird. I feel like Nikhil is such like an out there pick.
Nikhil who? Harry?
Westbrook.
Akine. Oh.
Torrey Horton. There he goes.
You son of a bitch! Why?
Yeah, I think we take Cooper here.
We're taking Amari Cooper. We're taking Amari Cooper here. I don't care where he goes. He's not.
Yeah, we need some upside. We need some upside. All right, now that the draft is over, let's check on our notes.
All right. So let's see. All right. So this one did not.
It's like market green or red.
Did we draft one of each at the top? No, we did not. Oops, wrong one. Oh my god, I'm down.
All three, we missed all three for you.
And I did not. Javante is my fault. I'll take the blame on that.
No, I think we just weren't in the right pick spot to pick him without like reaching.
Elite quarterback?
No.
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 All right.
I would only count the top 4 guys.
So we did this. We did accomplish that. We did draft. So we are 2 for 4 or 2 for 6. That was not good. That was not good. We did not accomplish our goals.
So looking back, some things we could have done different. I think Trey McBride, we kind of forced. We could have gotten A.J. Brown there and then followed it up with like Jalen Hurts or something. But we ended up with McBride and Harrison, so I'm not mad.
That is true.
And then another thing is, I think we could have gambled on Kyler. That's the only other thing. I think we could have gotten, if you go down, yeah, I think we could have gotten Diggs at 91 and then Kyler
Well,
instead of Cam.
do you think Kyler fell? Those two guys took quarterbacks. Do you think those guys still take those two quarterbacks over Kyler?
Well, the guy took Caleb in Loveland, so he was gonna do that anyway.
He took
Bo Nix
more.
guy has Sutton, so that's why he took Bo Nix.
So I need to scout my opponents better. Okay.
I just think usually if you have all the weapons for a quarterback and it's like a mid to late quarterback, no one else is gonna take him.
That's true.
Like
Okay.
if like look at Calvin Ridley's team. I guarantee you he has Cam Ward. He's the number 4 guy. Like Cam Ward is one of those quarterbacks this year where if you don't have Calvin Ridley, you're just not drafting
He
him.
did not.
Okay, not in this case, but how far did he fall? Where did he go? Because he goes
Ward
150. Yeah.
Ward went.
Yeah, he didn't really fall that much, but I've seen it like because Cam Ward only has one weapon. Like people are only drafting Calvin Ridley.
That guy went three quarterbacks: Lawrence, Stroud, Ward.
Yeah, in his case, that's not bad. But usually you'll see like quarterbacks like that where if all their weapons are on other teams, they just won't get drafted for a long time.
This guy went AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy had a really good start, CD into AJ. And then he got Waddle. Yeah, that's a good team.
So the guy that went there, where did he went Olave, he went Godwin, Cup, Hawkinson, Fields, Andrews. This guy,
Ew.
like that guy, tanked his draft.
Yeah, that guy stinks.
This guy went
Did he take
Pines,
another
Thomas,
quarterback?
Nico. Yeah, he
Or
went
does he only have
Fields.
two?
He he went
Why
Fields.
did he take 3?
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Uh,
Especially that high draft capital.
this guy went dynasty draft. Brian
He
Thomas
went
goes
rookies.
Nico and Brees Hall, but then he goes Travis Hunter, Travion Henderson, goes Laporta, but then gets Burden, goes Juanu, Jordan Mason, then drafts Tootin,
2 and it was ridiculous
drafts
draft.
Knoll, drafts Sampson. Like guy was really rookie hungry on
Terrence
that one.
Ferguson.
This guy Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers, so that's good. He gets top 10 wide receiver, number 1 tight end, Garrett Wilson, solid, Jaden Daniels, top 5 fantasy quarterback, if he's good.
Yeah,
I'm not
RJ at 42 in the chat. Yeah, RJ at 42 is ridiculous.
I'm not I'm not big on Ken Walker this year. Ken
I'm
Walker
not
and
either.
ETN are my two big question marks this year.
I would take David Montgomery over Kenneth Walker right now.
Roan Golden. So he doesn't get anybody with Daniels. He drafts Gino, and he gets Beck and Bowers, so that worked out for him.
Yeah, that guy's a
Amon-Ra,
good team.
JT, Evans, Cook, Kittle, Judkins, Baker. Oh, man, that's...
Why did he take Goff? Does he have a Detroit player?
Amon-Ra.
Oh, he's Amon-Ra.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Puka, London, Terry, Hampton, Hubbard, Pickens, Pollard, Shakir, Pittman, Charbonnet, Warren, Likely.
His wide receiver room stinks.
Oh, then he goes Penix, Richardson, Darnold. He went with Torrey Horton.
Yeah, look at his wide receiver room.
Torrey Horton to stack him with Sam Darnold.
His wide receiver room. Oh no, he started out good. Never mind.
Yeah, he started off really good. Puka.
Okay,
London,
yeah,
Terry.
I didn't see the first 2 rounds.
This guy.
Yeah, no.
This guy though. Debo, Addison, Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Higgins, Keon Coleman. Goes Drake, May, Dak, and JJ. That's an interesting strategy there. Like, gets a solid quarterback in Dak. You hope Drake May takes a lot of steps forward. And then you hope JJ continues to be what Minnesota quarterbacks do with KOC.
Does he have Jefferson? No, right? No. Wait, he started his draft 4 running backs?
Yes. He drafted
Oh my.
He drafted Addison to stack with JJ. Um, he drafted Demario Douglas, his stack with May, and did not get somebody with Dak. Did not get somebody with
Nope.
Dak. So that's ours. This guy, CD, AJ Brown, Kyron Williams, Jalen Hurts. That's solid. Waddle, solid.
Yep.
Not sold on Kamara, but for his ADP, I get
Not
it.
either.
Jaden Reed, I like Jaden Reed. That's a solid pick. Fine with that. Tyron Tracy, it's Cam Scatterboo, baby. He's gone. Kelsey, Shaheed, Christian. Oh, man. He's drafting some good 50-50. Like, the talent is there. The situation's not good for Shaheed. Christian Kirk could be good, but you draft 2 wide receivers. Gets done in Carolina. Dowdle
I think
is
Christian Kirk is like a good safety pick, not really like a best ball pick.
Dowdle is oh my god, Dowdle's gone. That running back room is terrible.
Yeah.
It's good. Like, the running back room is good, but
With Chuba.
you got Chuba Hubbard, Jonathan Brooks, Rico Dowdle. I think they drafted somebody too at that. Zach Ertz, Joseph Rogers, Clement. Bijan Higgins, JSN Flowers, Ridley, so that's good. Stacks,
I
Burrow,
love
and
that team.
Higgins. Caleb Johnson,
I love that team, yeah.
solid. Stephon Diggs for his ADP is good. Josh Downs.
Dude, that guy got
solid.
so many fallers. He got
Najee
Diggs to
Harris was
fall.
beautiful.
He got Diggs, Najee, and Joe Burrow all the fall.
David Njoku, Kincaid, Pitts. So his tight ends, I like the way he attacked his tight ends, right? Like,
Yeah, me too.
Njoku's going to have his upside weeks. Kincaid, a big question
It's a
mark.
huge question mark. Yeah, huge.
If he can return, it's good. I still don't think he goes elite. Like, it's going to be really hard for him to crack the top 10 tight ends. And then you're hoping that the rumor is true and Kyle Pitts is going to be utilized again. We've heard it so many times.
Yeah.
Tua, did he?
If you're gonna draft Kyle Pitts, drafting him at 150 is perfect. Like he's
drafting Tua without a wide receiver there is tough though. Like, you didn't get Juanu, you didn't get Hill, you didn't get Waddle. Drafting Tua is tough there. Mike Wilson, like Kareem Hunt, sure for his value. Shipley, I mean, sure. This guy, man, Justin Jefferson, Land McConkey is a nice 1-2 punch. Josh Jacobs mixing gets the run heavy teams like that. Devontae, good. Judy, question marks at quarterback. Jacoby Myers, questions at new offense. Like, Vegas has got they got Beck as a wide receiver, Geno Smith as a quarterback,
got some weapons.
Genty as a running back, Chip Kelly calling plays there. It's interesting drafts. So this one's interesting. Would you draft Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones?
Yeah, I would, because you're basically, if you do that, you're betting that Minnesota has a really good year compared to other teams.
It's good if you're looking for touchdown upside, because there's a good chance Aaron Jones.
I think Jordan Mason could steal a lot this year, though.
Darnell Moody's role on Atlanta's interesting. He's got a contract, though, so that's good. Travis Etienne.
I love Mooney.
This running back,
I'm not touching the Jacksonville running back room.
Is interesting. Najee's gonna be a solid running back. Travis Etienne, if Travis Etienne can somehow perform and not be ass, the value is ridiculous. I love Javonte. The guy drafted Javonte and Blue. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue's explosive, but if that guy does not hang on to the football, he's not going to be a running back in the NFL. I'll say that. But going back to this guy, gets Herbert love. I love that. I love the Herbert love for best ball. I think that's beautiful. Like, these guys, not going to get rushing upside stats. There's going to be weeks where the Chargers' run game is going to be great. Herbert doesn't have a great. Same for Jordan Love. They're a run-first team, but they're going to have their good weeks. I like that. And then he got Ladd. He got Ladd to go with Herbert.
Yeah.
Love did not get anybody with Love.
Did he get Wicks at the end? Oh, no, he got Savion Williams at the end.
Yeah. That's wild.
That's
This guy,
deep. That's like what, wide receiver 6?
Saquon Bucky, great. Tyreek Hill I like Tyreek Hill, so I love that. Where his
Me too.
ADP's at. Jameson, this one's a question mark for Jameson.
I love Jameson. I think he's
I
gonna be
like
great.
Jameson too, but you're drafting him before Tet McMillan, DJ Moore, Sutton. Like you're drafting him before wide receiver ones, and that's on a run heavy team with Ben Johnson gone.
Yeah.
That one's tough.
I agree.
But he gets Sutton. I love Sutton. John Jennings for where he's at. I love that. And gets Brandon Ayuk as well. To go with Purdy and Nix. Gets Isaiah Pacheco. It's solid for where he's at. Gets Evan Ingram to stack. So he's got a double stack. He's got Purdy with Jennings and Ayuk. And then he's got Bo Nix with Sutton and Ingram. So he's got a double stack on both quarterbacks. So that's good. I will say it's questionable, though, to go Garendo with Ayuk and Jennings.
Yeah, I don't love it. I just don't love Garendo. I think Garendo's going too early.
I think people are basing it off CMC. His injury just... my number one thing, I don't like projecting injuries.
And all the running backs can get hurt.
Yeah, but
so all the backups should be going around the same.
I think it's fair to realistically say that Christian McCaffrey may miss a couple games throughout the season just off of a minor injury. I think that's fine to say. So Garendo, yes, it's going to be the top dog there. McMillan is tough. If Godwin's out, it's good. Dobbs, I don't. The motherfucker took Tolbert though. I just cannot forgive that guy. Oh, man, this one's going to be interesting based off what I just saw. Jamar Chase, beautiful.
5 straight wide receivers.
Devontae Adams, good in L.A. Tet McMillan, could be amazing. DJ Moore, going to be solid. Goes James Conner, DeAndre Swift. It's going to be
He had to, though. He had to do that.
Grabs Caleb Williams, I like that. But drafting Colston Loveland instead of Travis Kelce. What are we doing? Are we really drafting Loveland? We're drafting Loveland over Tyler Warren what are we doing?
I agree. I think they should be swapped. Tyler Warren and Loveland.
Grabs Javonte, love it, but then you draft Blue. You're not strong at running back. The last thing you want to do is double that. That's the last thing you want to do.
He's just hoping one of them has a good year and the other one doesn't do anything.
Grabs Bryce Young. Love it. I love where Bryce Young's at in Bestball. Love it. If you want to go an elite quarterback and not worry about another guy, you go Bryce Young. Yeah, stack stat. But then go Stafford. I wouldn't draft Stafford. You have Caleb Williams, Bryce Young. I wouldn't go Stafford as well, but I mean, he gets Stafford with Devontae, so I get it. Gets Thielen to double stack with Young. Drafts Roshan Johnson with having Loveland I like Roshan. Drafts Blake Corum and Hunter, so he does it again.
Yeah, but he's just hoping one of them hits.
He's going running back 2 and 3. So yeah. So that is it, everybody. The ones that did tune in, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are watching the replay on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. We will definitely have more live streams going out throughout the off season. Kind of trying to make a better schedule for you guys. That way, it's not always just completely random. So, thank you guys that tuned in, and we'll see you guys in the next one.